Hi, living in Boulder vlog for the 15th of February, 2021. It's Monday, February 15th at 6:01 a.m. I'm going to go into the store because 6 o'clock is when the supermarket opens, Safeway. I just finished my Jägermeister bottle. I always drink when I think I'm gonna run out of weed, but I think I'm gonna quit weed because I've been dying over the last couple days. I don't think I can handle the weed anymore. I'm laying in bed and I have my Advair and I have my salbutamol and I'm sucking on all of it. And I can't breathe. I'm like, oh my God. It's like the ultimate horror, the ultimate torture when you can't breathe and then you've done everything. And I think I need to quit smoking weed because I'm here and I was trying to finish my weed and I couldn't because I knew if I smoked the weed, I wouldn't be able to breathe and I wouldn't even get high. I'm sitting here and I finally smoked the rest of the weed, but it's taking forever because I'm like, and I don't know, maybe the alcohol made it worse, but I was drinking the alcohol and I got it with cash because normally I use cash to get weed. I went in the store and I go, give me the $8 bottle of Jägermeister, and he goes, don't you want it cold? And I was like, okay. So I go and I go, oh, no, I go, give me the 13 bottle. I was like, fucking, So I get the 8 bottle. It's like, but didn't you want the 13? And I'm like, all right. So I brought it back and I got the 13. I didn't drink it at once because I drank it and then I laid down. I couldn't breathe, so I laid down, but then I couldn't breathe. I was laying down, so I got up, but it was too cold. That's the other thing. It's too cold. So I finally finished the weed and the alcohol, and yeah, dude, I can't buy any more weed. This is normally when I hit the wall physically, I'm like, all right, you get in shape, but no, I can't do that. That's not the question. I have to use the website. So what I'm gonna do is quit the weed. Yeah, maybe I should just become a drunk, even if it costs extra money, because I'll spend less money on the weed, but you spend more extra on the alcohol. Maybe I should just be a drunk for a couple of weeks. Because I was never a drunk, and you hear all these stories of people that were drunks. I was a drunk man, I drank this much, and they give you this crazy number, like a bottle of fucking tequila a day, $50 alcohol a day. You're like, how the hell? Maybe you work your way up to it, and it's like, maybe I should do that for a couple weeks. Just as a tool to get rid of the weed. Because it's kind of fun to drink during the day. I just drink all the time. I've been trying different types of alcohols, but it's too expensive. I actually can't afford it. So I think what I'm going to do is quit. It was fun to toy with for a little bit, the idea. But yeah, quit smoking the weed. And when you get bored with the work, just because another problem is I'm not understanding. My brain isn't working well enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm watching these quantum dynamics videos, quantum physics, with the double slit quantum eraser, and they're mentioning things in the history of quantum mechanics. They mention all these things, and I'm like, oh my God, it's like I barely remember. The what? The EPR, who? I'm not understanding this shit. I think my IQ is going to shoot up big time when I smoking weed. And also, all of a sudden, there's lots of bonuses. All of a sudden, I'm going to be motivated to make videos. I'll be, not as drilled into what I'm doing, and I'll look at stuff more open-minded, more expansive, and maybe I'll be able to work on things the surface level stuff in my site, and maybe, I don't know, maybe an exercise. I actually called my mom like half hour ago. I was really mad. It's like 5 in the morning. I called her and I go, give me $100 a month. She's already giving me like $50 a month, I think. Because she's paying half of my gym membership, even though I don't go to the gym, but I like having a gym membership because it's right across the street. And then she pays half of my insurance, my health insurance, so it's like $50 a month. So I call her and I'm like, give me an extra 100. So I want my 150. But she's broke. She's like living on life insurance, whatever, old person's, whatever it's called, Medicaid. She's like, I can't talk now. But I need her to give me my 150 a month, and I also need her to tell me that she wants me to go obsessive compulsive with the biking, and that's the thing that I couldn't get her to do. That's the thing I couldn't get her to do. But I think what I'll do when I sober up, I'll just be like, bitch, give me my 150 and then tell me to go compulsive obsessive. And she'll refuse. And I'll just be like, bitch, I ain't talking until you tell me to go compulsive obsessive, and then you give me the 150. And then I'll just refuse to talk to her. And it'll turn into some kind of like war of attrition. You never know how you're going to act until you're there, you know? Like your brain changes. Brain chemistry changes once you go sober. So who knows what the hell will happen. But I have... the fact of the matter is that I have to keep working the rest of the year. There's no chance that I can't work. So the question is, how am I going to work when I'm not exercising? Or how come I can work if I'm not high? What am I going to do? What am I going to do to make myself interested in, not get bored? I have to get up and move. But the thing is, the problem with that, it's this rock, paper, scissors, catch-22 situation. If I get up with that, I can't exercise because then I just want to do it. So maybe I should just do it only a little bit and just be out of shape. So just figure it out. That's what I'll do. Figure it out slowly. The key is to not smoke weed, and then the dreams will come back. That'll make life super trippy, Sometimes people think smoking weed makes life trippy and you're dreamy. No, that's not what weed does. Weed shuts your brain down. It allows you to become myopic, focused on one thing. And the whole expansiveness part, yeah, it does expand you. The expansiveness part is it makes me interested in my ideas and what I could do when I accomplish and all that. Yes, expansive. And that part, yeah. But in order to accomplish that, you need to become myopic, so it's good. But as far as there's this whole other layer of reality that gets unlocked that weed can't help you with. Weed stifles, and it's the dream world. And so maybe I can use dream world as a substitute, as a motivation for creating all of my stuff on Google Earth and my website instead of what the weed does. It is more natural. Anyways, I can't smoke weed anymore because I'm way too high. So, yeah. Anyways, it's like 6 o'clock now. I would go to goddanged... Actually, no, I won't. I was just about to say I'd go to McDonald's to get like a Happy Meal, a burger meal. Because I'm like in happy mode. I'm in like, fuck it, let's just get weed. Alcohol. I went in to get the alcohol yesterday, and normally I would get it with my credit card, but I got it with cash this time, because normally I use cash for weed, but I'm not going to buy weed anymore. I just buy the alcohol with the cash, so you have more alcohol, but you can't get alcohol until 8 in the morning, so I should do that, though. But yeah, I think I'm going to go in there this morning. Yeah, I think they just have breakfasts. And breakfast stuff at Mickey D's. I don't know if that's worth it. Because the supermarket's open now. Homies. So I'm going to go into the supermarket and I'm going to get, man, got good food, man, I get good food. Because I should commemorate. It's a change in situation. And I'll be using less money on reefer, Stowing away at saving money. So, yeah, I should get something tasty, foodsy, energy drink, and then, like, I'm going to get hot sauce and chips and salsa. And, zee woo. Normally I get nerds, but maybe I would, maybe I wasn't. I should get chill. I should get legit foodsy woodsy though. Maybe I should get some like smoked salmon from Alaska. We'll see. Anyways, okay, talk to you later. Talk to you tomorrow. So yeah, I'm off reefer now, so I'm gonna start doing videos. My IQ will go up enough, so I'll be able to unlock quantum dynamics and do the best YouTube tutorial on quantum physics that the world has ever seen. That's what I'm gonna be able to do. That's the main. That's number 2 reason other than survival, to be able to breathe, because it sucks when you can't breathe. You're like, am I gonna die? The other reason is to be able to unlock quantum mechanics and do a YouTube video of it, because nobody's doing the whole shkaboom. Somebody needs to figure out and do the skedaddle. I think I can. So I'm going to go to the store now. The other cool thing about going to the store is because it's just getting light out now. And I got some in my Beamer, my roommate. I chirp out on having a nice car. Heated seats. The traction control. I should go on a straight up drive like in the mountains. I straight should. We have the gassy wassy woo. He has a problem with the thingy wingy woo, with the wheels that are wobbly woo, but it ain't that big of a deal, so true. I should. Just for funsy onesie woo. With my energy drink, put on the heat, listen to tunes. With the less of the weed, because I mean I'm as weeded up as I could be, but which isn't that even that weeded, because I'm desensitized. And I was telling my mom the other day, she's like, "You should do edibles," and I'm like, "Dude, if I do edibles, I'll just eat money. It ain't even gonna get me high." So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go drive now. Alrighty, talk to you tomorrow. I'll be sober next time. Just gonna change. I'm gonna be doing my videos. Oh yeah, what am I doing with my website? So as I was working, because I wasn't very productive the last couple of days, because I was freezing and just sleeping and not able to breathe and just sleeping all day and not being productive. But when I was able to work, the work that I was doing was I'm tracing all of the towns, all the houses and all the towns on the western slope, just on the other side of the mountains. We had this beautiful situation with the mountains right here, and it's like the mountains on the other side of the mountains. I love it. It's trippy as fuck. And I want to tripify it, you know, and to bring trippiness to reality, like with the dreams, like dream time to reality, you know. And so I traced all the mountains, because then you trace the villages like in a small nucleus, like in ancient times with the walls, and then everything around the edge of that is going to be natural, au natural. And then of course on top of that, the animals, which I'm doing, is going to be trippy. So yeah, I was doing all natural patches, and then tracing the buildings, which is big time time consuming. So that's what I'm gonna do when I get back and do my food. Maybe even go on a drive to Flagstaff. It'd be fun. Then come back and do that trip. Try some more. And it'll probably be even more productive when I'm not high, because I won't be like. And then I sit up and I'm just smoking weed for like a half hour. I'm just smoking weed, and then I drink my energy drink and smoke weed. Because I can't smoke all the weed at once or I'll fucking die. So I smoke the weed every once in a while. It's so fucked up. It's about time that I quit smoking weed. Oh my God. So there you go. Yeah, so I'll give you an update tomorrow what's going on. I'm going to go me and my drive right now. Get me my food. And then go me and my drive. All right, talk tomorrow.